Hey, JHOP community, welcome to a Mind-Body Connections Pilates class with me. We're actually gonna have a seat. Let's chat. All right, so when we think about these workouts in Pilates and yoga where we really actively connect the mind and the body, sometimes it takes an extra moment just to kind of quiet everything else down. A lot of us, we were just talking before class, have been traveling, handling other things. I just had the most hectic school drop-off, which I'll tell you sometime later, but right now we have to kind of clear the cobwebs, shut the doors, yeah, and just really focus in. So if we could do that first, right, in whatever comfortable seated position you have. I have no particular guidance on where your hands should be. I'm just gonna keep mine right here, grounding myself. A little peaceful moment. Trying to calm my heart rate. Bring my full attention into the room, into the work I'm about to do, so I can give my body the attention it needs, which will therefore set my entire well-being up for success today and a little more peace. I'm going to give you a quiet space to take about 2 or 3 breaths, and then we'll start moving. If you need more time, please take it. Otherwise, let's get moving. So I'm going to start facing the side of my mat here. Feet together, knees together, hands behind those thighs. Inhale, I am going to mindfully lift the crown of my head up to the ceiling, and then tuck my pelvis under and start to massage my lower back into the mat for my first half roll down. Take it slow, pause, shoulder blades pull down, pull your elbows wide, and return to center. Again, begin by lifting and creating space. Inhale. Exhale, shift the hips under. Again, with your mind, put your thoughts into that lower back and really imagine seeing those bones press into the floor. Pause at your edge of control. Pull your elbows wide. Continue to pull the abdominals in and up as you return to center. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, hips shift under. Maybe each repetition gets a little more articulated and a little deeper. Good. Pause. Push those thighs forward, add that level of detail, and then scoop and curl up. All right, I'm going to give you the space to do a few more reps while we continue chatting. Start with that inhale and continue moving. Now, these cues that you hear, particularly in Pilates, in yoga, are cues to help you use your mind to make adjustments in the body to deepen your practice. And the more cues your brain can really process and apply, that is your stronger, more dedicated movement. Sorry, I had to breathe there as I lifted up. Inhale, lift. Wait for it. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under. And roll it down. Good. Right here, pause. Lengthen that pelvis forward. Sink your spine deeper into the mat. And then scoop and lift it up. Beautiful. Arms away from you. Maybe even slide those feet in a little bit closer to you. 3 more. All flow. Let's go. Tuck the pelvis under. Roll it back. Hug the back of those thighs. Reach through the fingertips. Scoop and lift it up. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Move from the pelvis first. Those shoulders can tend to want to take over. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, we're just gonna go down to those shoulder blades. Stay right here, arms parallel to the floor. Either one leg at a time or both legs at a time, float up to tabletop. And then start your 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, big splash. And an exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, think wide through the rib cage. Exhale, sink the abdominals in and up. So we're expanding here. Inhale, fill space. Exhale, and then we deepen. Good. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Last breath here. And an exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause. If possible, extend those legs out to the high diagonal. Otherwise, stay at 90. 5 more breaths. We're halfway there. Splash. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lengthen through your fingertips. And an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an exhale. 3 more, bigger splash. Make sure that body is good and warm. And 2 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a reach. Maybe those legs a little bit. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an exhale, 2, 3, 4, and pause if possible. Flex those feet, lower them down with control. Lower the shoulders and the head and reach those arms up to the ceiling. All right, pointing the toes forward, reach those arms back and feel your connection to the space expanding and lengthening. Flexing your feet, reach your arms up to the ceiling. We're going to start our roll-ups. Everybody bend your knees slightly. Trust me. Lift your chin to your chest and place your hands behind your thighs. I'm going for a more articulated roll-up here, which means it's going to be slower, making sure not to skip any bones in that spine. At the top here, then, straighten your legs and reach your arms forward for that first stretch. Pause here. Hang your head a little heavier and then turn to the right and turn to the left. Back to center, shoulder blades back. And then again, thinking of originating this movement from the pelvis and then up through the lower back. As you roll back, feel the legs lengthening forward. I want you to do that version one more time. Point the toes, stretch back, expanding further into space. Flex your feet, arms up, chin to your chest, a little bend in the knees, hands behind your thighs, go slow, slow, don't skip a beat. And then straighten those legs and dive forward. Stretch your arms forward a little further this time. And then start to roll down. Feeling that lower back, mid back, then upper back sink into the mat. Good, pause here. Now, maybe keep those legs straight, maybe don't use your hands, but it's completely optional. You modify as you need to today. Lift your chin to your chest. As you reach forward, pull those shoulder blades back. So now we're going to deepen our mind-body connection by thinking about oppositions. This is one of the healthiest things you can add into your workout, knowing things are never just in one direction. Inhale to lift. Press those heels forward and out. Lift those abdominals in and up in opposition. And then roll it back down. Starting to find more of a flow here. Y'all are looking great. And again, inhale to lift. Drive through the heels even as you scoop your abs in and up. Big stretch forward. Remember, fingertips long and reaching, shoulder blades down the back in opposition. And inhale to roll it back. Go right through the middle. Watch any teeter-tottering side to side. All right, 3 more, little more flow. Inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. Inhale to roll it back. Exhale, not adding momentum, just flow. Continuous movement, reach. Inhale, roll back. And exhale, hug those inner thighs, lift. Big stretch forward and reach, and then roll it back down. Again, slide those heels forward and stretch. Good. All right, center yourself on the mat. Hug your right knee into your chest. Roll your ankle a few times in each direction. I was laughing the other day because when I roll my ankles, on my left side, my ankle pops, and on my right side, my calf muscle always kind of like moves back and forth. Hands behind your thigh and start to straighten and bend. And I'm like, that's been there a long time. Should I be worried about this? Like, should I not accept this kind of body thing that's going on? Or should I use my mind to figure out what's going on? It's kind of this thing where these little tweaky things start to happen in our bodies. Keep straightening and bending a few more times. And we often don't pay attention to them until it turns into something more serious. So as you stretch here today, hold this leg up to the ceiling. Let's pay attention to the little noises and tics in our bodies, not with judgment or concern, but just awareness. Point and flex here, stretching all 5 toes and flex. And instead of just quickly moving the toes forward and back, I really want you to find the deepest extension, which should, if you're doing it correctly, make you make a face. Right? Of each point, each flex. Good. Let's hold this flex for a longer moment. All right, I want you to pretend your leg is a separate entity, all right? And that hip at the stem of that leg is gonna push down heavy into your hands. And It's as if you're actively holding that leg in space because you're pressing so deeply down with the hip and the back of the thigh. Keep that foot flexed. Maybe hug that leg in a little closer to you. Good job, everybody. Keep the chest wide. Hug it in a little closer for 3. Elongate a little more, 2 and 1. All right. Point that foot back up to the ceiling. Again, keep that hip locked into place. Arms are going to come down right next to you. Make sure that left leg is firm and long right underneath you with a flexed foot. Slowly for starts here, okay? Cross your right heel over to the left shoulder. Lengthen the toes all the way across the room as you circle. Open to the slight outside of that right shoulder and then back to center. Again, slow. Over. Stretch your leg even longer as it passes your left foot. Control how far it opens to the right and back to center. 3 more, little more flow. Cross over and around and full stop. Over, around and full stop. 1 more time. Lengthen it around and pause. Inhale, open to the right. Slow, reach forward. Try to brush your bottom toes as you cross the midline over and up. Again, widen your chest. As you reach, when the leg goes forward, your abs pull in and up. Lift. 3 more with flow. Inhale, open. Exhale, incline, round it up. Try not to let that left hip move. So stable is everything. Last one. Lift. And then flex your right foot and lower it down to the ground where it can relax for just a bit. All right, good. Left knee into your chest. Roll your ankle in each direction. Pay attention to its little ticks. Yep, there it was. Hands behind your thigh and start to straighten and bend. When we slow things down, I often like to remind you that right side, left side, top side, bottom side, front side, back side can be different and really just are. So we don't want to assume the information on the right leg is the same for the left. Listen. Connect your mind to what your body is feeling, needing. And 1 more time, hold that leg up. And start to point and flex. Again, slowing it down. Moving to the fullest extension of that point and the deepest extension of that flex. Spread the toes even a little wider today. All right, good. Take 1 more point. Hold this next flex. All right, we're going to turn that leg into a heavy log and it's going to fall down into your clasped hands, all right? Pressing down, creating space in those hip flexors. Chest is wide. And then start to press that heel a little bit longer up to the ceiling. Make sure those pinky toes are pulled back. And you're going to deepen your stretch, embrace any vibrations for 3, 2, and 1. And then come back to center, pointing that foot. Arms coming down, long right leg with a flexed foot. Slowly circle over to the right. How long can you get that leg as you stretch it open to that circle? And up. Cross over. Belly button pulls in and up. Control how far that leg goes open. And then squeeze with your inner thigh back to center. 3 more. Let's flow. Cross over and around and up. And over and around and up. 1 more time. And hold. Reversing. Inhale, open. Exhale, lengthen forward. Just cross that midline and back to center. Longer even. Open. Stretched. Can you touch your toes to your toes? Over and lift. Continue that thought. And just pick up your flow. Over and around and up. Inhale, open and cross over and lift. And 1 more time. And up. Good. Beautiful. Lower that leg down. Legs are long. Hugging the midline. Flexed. Arms up to the ceiling. Lift your chin to your chest. Press through the heels. And roll up with control to a seated position. And then take another stretch forward. And then lift. Good. Hands down on the mat. Take a big booty scooch towards those heels for rolling like a ball. Yes, we are going to start in a more open position today. So head for those knee creases. Pressing the heels together. Curl back into that C curve that we were playing with in that half roll down. And then without pinching the hips or squeezing the quads, I want you to scoop your abs, tuck your tail, and lift those knees up to your ears. And for about 4 times, I just want you to rock 2 inches back and 2 inches up. 2 inches back. And lift. Again, team. Inhale back. And exhale up. Belly button pulls you back. Elbows lift. Shoulder blades down. Let's take it back to those blades. Here we go. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, rock up. See, I had too much momentum on that. Inhale back. Exhale, find the balance. Mind says push, body says too much. Okay, let's negotiate. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. And sometimes it's the reverse, isn't it? Body says, I'm ready, I'm gonna push. And the brain kind of goes, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Hold here. All right, if you're ready to advance this, go ahead and walk those hands around to the front of those shins and negotiate with those abs as you find your new balance here. Keep diving your head forward between your knees. Here we go. Inhale back and exhale, lift. Inhale back, exhale up. 3 more today. Back and lift. Keep that chin to your chest. 2 and up. Hey, 1 more time. Back and lift. Pause. Let's take a modified teaser because that's always fun to do after rolling like a ball. Reach your arms up to the high diagonal. All right. Squeezing those knees together. Tuck the pelvis under. Remember, you're moving all the way from your sacrum. Then stretching into the lower back, mid back, upper back, and then take it all the way in today. Knees into your chest, head comes down. Do a little rock and roll with your lower back, side to side, maybe up and down. If those hips are already talking to you in a way that you don't like, give it a little massage, make them a little happier. All right, next up, we love to love it. Ab series, okay? A series of 5 exercises. I'm going to encourage you to keep your head up through all 5. That being said, should that neck become very uncomfortable where it is distracting you from the exercise, please just lower it down to the mat. Continue to move the rest of the body, and then make an attempt to lift your head back up when you can. All right? Let's dive in. It'll be fun. Hands on top of those shins. Curl your chin to your chest, eyes on your abs, working all the lovely details today. Bring your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg out to the high diagonal. This left hand is coming to the tip top of that right knee, right hand down towards that right ankle. Elbows up, shoulders down, and here you're in your single leg stretch. Now switch the arms and switch the leg. Hug. Good. These legs, continue switching, are going to slice out. There's no bicycle up and down motion in single leg stretch. Inhale, switch, shoulders down, elbows wide. A few more slow here. Inhale, switch. Left hand pulls the knee into center. Right hand pulls the ankle into alignment. Do that on the other side. Inhale, switch. Right hand pulls the knee. Left hand pulls the ankle. Now let's pick up our flow just a bit. And just switch. And switch. And this whole time, I pull a little contraction into my abdominals every time I switch the legs. So as not to move from the hip flexors, but all the way deeply from the abdominal wall. Give me 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Both knees come in, preparing for double leg stretch, pushing the heels together. Legs go to the forward diagonal, arms go to the rear diagonal. Hold, circle the arms, exhale deep in the abs, and return. Lovely work. Again, inhale, reach, circle, and in. Right here, push the pelvis forward and down. Repeat the legs, reach up, circle, and in. Be very careful that the neck doesn't go back with the arms. Ooh, that's just unhappiness, yeah. Keep it up. Even if it's work, it's happy. Inhale, reach, circle, deep in the abs to come in. 2 more. Inhale to extend, circle from the back and in. So think like swimming through water. Ready? Inhale, reach it back, circle. Excellent. Come in. Scissors. Right leg up to the ceiling, left leg out in front of you. Give me 2 pulls into the chest. 1, 2, and switcheroo. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Good. Eyes stay forward on the abdominals unless you've made that choice to rest your neck. Think of flexing all 10 toes, so especially on the pinky side, yeah? And ideally, these scissors are straight. We have long knees. We're reaching possibly all the way up to that ankle. And pull, pull. Good. 4 more. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Last one right. And last one left. Both legs up to the ceiling, hands behind your head. Good. Stay in this curl. You got support now. Lower that right leg down towards the mat. Pause. Make your right leg longer by stretching out from the pelvis and lift it back up. Beautiful. And again, left leg. Making these mindful adjustments. Stretch that left leg out. Increases our body's response. Inhale, lower down right. Lengthen. Exhale, lift. Good. And again, inhale down. Exhale, lengthen. Lift. Bend your knees, make a diamond shape. And we continue with both legs. Inhale, lower for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Put your brain right here, 1 inch below your belly button. Zip. And that brings your legs up. Inhale, lower for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Zip the abs. Legs lift. So we want to be careful. Continue. Lower 3, 2, 1. That we're not swinging those legs back to center with momentum. Yeah, that's no fun. Inhale, lower 3, 2, 1. And exhale, lift. 2 more, why not? Lower, lower, lower. Keep lifted into those abdominals. Curl up and over. Last one. Lower 3, 2, 1. Exhale to lift. Lovely work. Bend your knees to tabletop. We are almost there. One more exercise. Twist to the left. Reach your right leg out to the high diagonal. This is crisscross. Stay here for 3. Lovely team. 2 and 1. Back to center. Lift up higher. That is the most important detail for me. Twist to the right. Go 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Even if it's in your mind, you're willing your body to lift. Twist to the left. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Lift. Squeeze those inner thighs. Keep that squeeze as you twist to the side. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Lift. Keep squeezing those thighs. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Lift. Now let's talk upper body. Twist to the right. Push that right elbow back. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Still with the lift. Twist to the left, push back with that elbow. 3, 2, twist more, and lift. I want 4 more, a little more flow. Twist 3, 2, 1, back to center, and lift. And twist 3, 2, 1, and we zip. And a 3, 2, 1, push your hips down and up. And then 3, 2, 1, and lift. And lower everything down. Woo! I love me a good peppy challenge, but sometimes when you slow things down and really work the details, it only increases the feelings. Let's call them the feelings. All right, flex those legs out in front of you. This is always everyone's favorite roll up, myself included. Lift your chin to your chest. It's gonna be great. Lift your chin up. Roll up. This feels so much harder than it did a few minutes ago. All right, open those legs up as wide as your mat. Keep those shoulder blades back and reach your arms parallel to the floor. All right, zip and lift that spine up towards the ceiling, and then drop your chin to your chest. Roll down through your spine, one bone at a time. Reach your fingertips forward, and then roll it back up. Press the neck up first. Then the head comes. In your mind, will your body to lift up taller, and then chin to your chest, nose to your navel. Oh yeah, breathe. And roll back up, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck and head. All right, inhale, lift. Mindfully pay attention to what's happening in your spine. Chin to your chest. Imagine going down just one vertebra, one disc at a time as you release here. Stay connected to your spine. Hear what it says, feel what it's telling you to feel. And then tuck the pelvis, zip the abs, and roll it up. One bone at a time, shoulders back, and lift. Amazing. One more time, chin to your chest. Roll it down, slide those arms forward and out, flex those feet, all the details. The more you reach forward, the more you pull those abdominals back. And then roll it up slowly, one bone at a time. We need a good twist today, so open those arms into a T. I'm gonna slide away from my wall just a bit. All right, everybody twist to the left. Drop your ear to your knee, take your right pinky finger to your left pinky toe, hold here, 3. Reach forward for 2. And 1, swing those arms open wide and lift up tall. And then twist to the left. Push that right arm back for 3. Turn the ribs 2 and 1. Back to center, lift. So, twist to the left. Your body should continue moving here, not just dropping and holding. 3, reach for 2, reach for 1. That's it. So it continues to deepen. And twist to the right. As you reach, pull that left hip back behind you. And then big lift. And again. Twist. Shoulders down away from those ears. Push your left arm behind you. And big lift. And last one. Twist. 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 And back to center. Good. All right, team. We're closing in on it. Legs forward, arms reach, but we must get into that upper back. And then we'll put a nice finish on this. Roll down through your spine. And then you're going to efficiently Roll over onto your stomach for a little swan. Legs together behind you, hands come underneath your chest. Drop those shoulder blades down. Squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Now, push down through the heels of your hands. Float out and up as you lift your chest, neck, and head. Good. And then even reaching further forward as you lower everything down. Again, heels of the hands pressed down. Only come up so far as you can remain in control of it. Hold here. Take your hands off the mat. 3, 2, 1, and then lower it down. Whew. Again. Shoulder blades pull back. Lengthen out through your crown like someone's pulling a puppet string out through the top. Hold here. Hands come up. It's 3, 2, 1. Keep the hands up as you lower down. Squeeze those legs together. Come right back up. Hold it. Heels down. Press up 1 more inch. Hands up. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down. Push back into a child's pose. Well done. Well done. Turn your chin a little side to side. All right. A strong finish here. Mentally encourage your body to get ready for it. Front support to finish. We're going to shoot out to a plank in 1, 2, 3, go. We're right here. At this point, if you need to lower down to your knees, you can. We have 3 push-ups. Inhale down and exhale lift. And lower. And lift. 1 more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press, and then lift yourself up into a down dog. Walk your hands back to your toes in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels come together. Stay with your body. Don't rush the end of the time you've committed to yourself. Feel any changes. Be aware of the benefits of the struggles and the challenges, but also of your strength. All right, let your arms and head be heavy. Little tuck with those hips, a big lift with those abs, and I want you to start to roll up on 8. Again, head and arms heavy, 7. Little more tuck with the hips on 6. Pull up through your ribs on 5, 4. Shoulder blades slide into place, 3. Neck uncurls, 2. Head arrives on 1. Oh, I feel better. All right, never forget to take the time to find some connection between your mind, between your body, and just for your overall well-being. Thank you so much for this work today. You guys are amazing. We'll see you next time.